Good morning, church. Time for some Monday morning motivation. Today, what I'd like to do is to encourage you to quit your job. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I just thought that would be funny. Because right now somebody's going, I'm doing that. I do want to encourage you to do what God has called you to do. And if that is to do something other than your job, then yeah, I'm going to encourage you to quit your job. One thing that I do want to kind of bring forward on this Monday morning motivation is the idea that God is still in control and that no matter how bad the things around you are looking, remember that God is still in control. He is still forming and shaping the events that are transpiring around you. And when they seem like they are completely out of control and that there is no way that God is involved in any of this, I do want to remind you that the Bible teaches us in Isaiah chapter 45 verse 7 that it is God that brings the calamity. That it is God that creates these situations to try and to test us. My dogs are chewing on a bone. He is testing how much of his gnawing this bone can actually take. And it's not a whole lot, to be quite honest with you. He's doing a pretty good job of tearing it up. But even through the trying and the testing, it is the assurance that we know that all things work together for good. So you know where I'm going with this? Yeah, I thought you did. The thing that I believe we as Christians often kind of miss is the importance of having that daily time with God. When we get up in the morning, praying in the morning, reading some passages before we get off on our day, that it seems like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to rearrange my whole schedule. And no, you don't. You don't have to do anything different other than change where your mind is at when you are getting up in the morning. One thing I want to encourage you to do before you even roll your hind end out of bed, get yourself as awake as you can and acknowledge the creator of the universe. Hey God, good morning. Thank you for waking me up. Thank you for another day. And then start your day. And if you can muster the time and wake up maybe a few minutes earlier, I would really encourage you to get yourself up, and before you get yourself out the door, that you spend at least a few minutes in serious prayer. And I'm not talking about praying about your day. Don't pray about your day. In the church world, we got a serious problem of constantly coming to God and asking Him for crap, okay? Do you know how annoying it is when every time you turn around, you got one of your kids going, I want this, I want this, I want this. How about, I love you, Dad, I love you, Mom. What kind of an impact does that have on us as parents? He's our Heavenly Father. Okay. When we're talking to Him, and I find, this is just for me personally, my morning time of prayer is nothing about me. It's everything about Him. Because I see what He is doing in my life. I am purposely, consciously evaluating the situation that I'm in and seeing His handiwork. If you don't want to see God, you won't see God. If you are looking for Him, that's who finds Him. I encourage you, find God. Find Him in prayer. Find Him in His Word. Find Him in your day-to-day life. He will make Himself clear to you. He will make Himself visible to you if you just ask Him. Moses did. Worked pretty well for him. So, thanks for stopping in. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And keep the faith, brothers and sisters. I'll see you next Monday. Bye. Time for some Monday morning motivation. Was that very motivating? I thought it was.